There's
Okay,
no
haven't
setting
been on
for
the track
size
yet.
on replay.
Okay.
No, because I'll play your other
Do
one.
some adjustments on my gauges up here.
What do you have it set to?
I'm trying to make it be 1920 by 1080
There,
windowed,
put this one down here, I
and every time I
suppose.
restart it, it goes back to full screen.
And that ought to do.
I'm an Xbox guy, not a
How many
PC.
screens do you got? You have it only so you have one screen?
Yeah.
So it's
Running through
bypassing.
NVIDIA
But if I'm in the game, I can switch it and it will stay there, so I'll make it work. But I'm just wondering if everything's working as well as it should.
It's like he just said. You may have your NVIDIA settings to override it.
Start doing some practice.
Yeah, you have NVIDIA control panel, and then you also have your regular display settings in Windows. Maybe there's a conflict there. I don't know.
Sean has been. He rebuilt
That's
his
why I
computer
keep it
this
simple and
weekend
I don't do nothing in NVIDIA.
Screwed it up. Didn't have.
You know,
the
it'd be nice if I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, it sucks having one screen and not having to worry about surround or VR. You know what I'm saying?
Or any of those funky things.
Yeah, but with VR, you don't have to worry about field of view.
I don't have to worry about field of view. I'm not that particular on it.
Yeah.
I set it what I feel is comfortable for me, and I don't give a fuck what anyone else says.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Because who are they to say it's a game?
Mic off.
Yep.
And anyone who thinks it's like real racing has never been in a race car.
On.
Yep. Yeah, I was actually doing better in Assetto Corsa until I changed my field of view.
To be proper, right?
Yep. Yep. Because I just took it at default, you know.
You said it, and this is coming from real racers. When I watched them play video games, they set their field of view way wider than most people, and they're like, "Well, this is what I see in the car."
Yeah.
Well, you're wrong. Well, how can I be wrong? It's what I want to see.
The problem that I have
Yeah,
with
that's
field of
true.
view is it takes into account how far away you are sitting from the screen, which I disagree with. It should be how far is your driver sitting away from its windshield, not how far you're sitting away from your screen.
And it's how far do you perceive you're spitting away? Like some people are good at imagining that they're right on there. They don't need that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's the same reason why if I'm sitting on my couch playing with my controller, I can do just fine in Forza. It's automatically set, you know.
On the
so I don't.
if I want to.
That part of the calculation has always bothered me. It should have nothing to do with how far away from my screen I'm actually sitting.
Probably where I should be.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's how you perceive it.
Right. It should be.
If it makes you feel like you're in the car, then it's the proper way.
Yeah. What size screen do you have? And then, you know, how far is your avatar sitting away from his windshield? Not how far you are sitting away from your screen. Anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like people arguing with mouse speed, right?
Right.
Same with it's like there's no proper mouse speed. It's whatever you want it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
No.
Let's try this.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you're really speed
The fastest mouse speed. The best mouse speed.
I know that's your opinion, but your opinion is wrong.
Everybody's opinion.
Hey, I've never said anyone's opinions are wrong. Just mine is more right.
Right.
And it's Joe Schmo somewhere around the room as well.
Joe Schmo? I know that guy.
Yeah, Joe Schmo.
Joe Schmo. Alright, everything looks good.
My boss once told me, you're welcome to your opinion as long as you keep it to yourself.
Oh, you want to see some funky field of view, you switch your computer from triples to single.
And then you back it all the way.
In iRacing, yeah, like instead of course it doesn't matter as much. Because you're going horizontal
70 degrees or
vertical.
something.
Oh, I should have hired Mark to race for me. That would have got me the trophy.
Oh, it's a small crowd. You got a good chance.
Why didn't you become a team owner?
Well, I figure if the pros can do it. I'll just hire another ringer. Oh, I wonder what Austin's doing today.
You might as well hire yourself Real Fowler. Oh.
Was Austin that good in iRacing?
Nope. No, he's
Exactly. You know why?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know the same tricks he knows in a set of course.
Yeah. Oh no, he knows tricks in iRacing.
Yeah, they don't do as much though.
Right.
Yep.
But apparently he's a programmer, right? Or he knows. I don't know. They know all
It's not even being a programmer. It's who has the time in their hands to be fucking around with all the settings.
Well, it's not just him. He's got a whole crew of people that look for.
Did you see Gamer Muscle's new video
No, I didn't.
on ACC?
No, I haven't watched anything in the last 2 days.
He talks about it there. The way he set up his car. It is wrong as fuck.
Yep.
That works.
Yep.
Well, geez, I'll never get out here like
Yeah,
this.
game-breaking bug, like you put the toe all the way or something. That might be a hack.
Watch your speed limit in the pits.
All right, how many laps is this? Oh, I should have practiced pit stop.
P8.
Can't see anything.
Your lap time was at 23.8. At your quickest lap in this session, you're now 0.7 off the pace.
To last.
Whoa. I think I like my field of view back in the seat a little bit more. Let's do that.
All right, I'll be back.
9 minutes.
1.5 seconds.
That's not my
Leader's pace.
I don't know. Someone else.
I get any damage?
No.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Let's leave it
You
there,
guys
'cause then
racing
I
or
can
practice?
still see the
Racing.
left side mirror.
Getting ready to race.
Got it.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line.
Hey Joe,
What's up?
you want to get depressed?
I look in the mirror every day, but that's no problem.
So we were in a practice session with Dan Muller for Road Atlanta.
Yeah,
14-7.
that's alright. He doesn't race with us.
I know. It's actually the first time I've ever seen Anthony or Tony be second place.
Yeah.
Chris, did you watch it? His lap, he waited until it was completely overcast and went out on low fuel. I watched it.
Yeah.
It was great. Great lap.
Oh, it was.
I tried
It
to
was
beat it.
amazing.
I couldn't get close.
Yeah, I mean, when he ran that lap, it was like 80-something degrees. The track temperature, like 87 degrees.
3.6.
Yeah, 87 and completely overcast. It was the perfect time. Because then if you go back and look at the rest of the practice, he didn't even get close to that again.
No,
Yeah.
But
That
it
car is
was-
very heat sensitive. So.
that lap couldn't have been. I mean, I don't see him getting any better. I mean, that lap was perfect. You didn't hear the traction control come on. He didn't lock the brakes up. He hit every corner. I mean, it was an absolutely perfect lap.
That's what I mean. Like, I'll never be able to put that together. Wait for those conditions for it to be cool and overcast and then get it all together. Nah, it's not going to happen.
Is he racing the other cars or just some?
I don't know what else he races. I know from reading through the forums that he thinks this is one of the best cars with the new
There's
power.
traffic behind. Keep your wits about you.
So he races
quick.
with her. Right, exactly.
And he does the Aston and the Ford. I mean, I've seen him in all three cars. So
Yeah,
likes
he
the
does.
series.
He's very nice that he does setups every week for that series in all three cars.
And then he has his own setup that he doesn't share.
He's got his cheater setup.
I guarantee you.
But I mean, he's been very nice. I mean, he doesn't talk when he's racing, but I'll type back and forth with him, and he's always very nice and always very helpful when I have questions for him. So
He's only been an iRacing for a year, so
really, I didn't even look him up. Wow.
yeah.
He's only playing a year.
Yeah, no shit. I've been playing for 12 years and I still can't.
12 years. Oh yes, it's 2008.
Can Sean hear us? Has he got all his computer stuff together? How you doing, Sean?
He's in a different one.
I guess not.
You're currently 1.3 seconds off the pace.
He needs to move to Halifax so he can buy power supply.
Yeah, right? Or move someplace near Micro Center. I have one about 15, 20 minutes from me. It was awesome when I went to bought the drive. Placed the order online, said curbside pickup, rolled up, handed my credit card and license. They went in, came out in 5 minutes, handed me the what I bought. I was like, great.
Yeah. At least this thing is helping stores realize that they need to fix their online shopping. So there's a lot of stores that their web pages are crashing because they were so fucking dinky.
By the way, Joe, so I did reboot to the old drive, and I got all my favorites.
Off the latest pace.
I was very happy.
Your lap time was 23.0.
Was that you that was talking to last night about that?
Chris, I think. I remember you talking to him about it, but yeah.
Yeah, so that was. I was happy because I had a whole bunch of like
Was that
sim
23.4?
racing bookmarks that you acquire over the years, and then to lose it I would have been bummed. But yeah, Tony, I did notice that you waited till the operative time to go out.
I was just curious. I was like, man, how did he do that? Then I went back and I looked into his laps and I was like, man, it's completely overcast and the temp is great.
Right. I was reading on one of the forums. Someone said that they should, when they post the time, your lap time, they should post the track temperature conditions, so you can get an idea of the person's lap time, what sort of conditions they did it under.
Yeah. Severe estimate.
Yeah, remember since 2018. November 23rd.
Off the latest pace.
Yikes. Yeah, all he runs is that the Fanatic GT
Line.
channel.
There's a car exiting the pit. Heads up.
He's obviously got experience somewhere else.
That lap was at 23.5.
I don't think it came from Xbox.
I don't think so.
You'd be surprised.
I've been curious though. My son has Xbox and he's got Forza, and I've been with the TX wheel I have connects to Xbox, and I've been curious to see what that feels like with the wheel.
0.4 off the pace.
You guys got your Patreon race today, don't you?
Yeah, practicing now.
Street stocks in USA.
V4.
You guys do a fixed setup, so you do
You're currently
setups.
0.2 off the pace.
Which setup is it?
International, whatever the USA setup, so the lake land, whatever it's called.
Land? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
P3, that's your best lap in this session. Your last lap time was 22.9. That lap time was 23.0. P4, you're now 0.3 off the leader's pace. That lap was at 23.0. Difficulty moving, mate.
That's weird. This computer
Last lap was
changed my
at
Logitech
23.1.
settings when I had them locked. That seems weird too.
Sean, that's it. We're gonna have to get you to switch to Apple products. That's it.
They seem to work better.
That's because you're not allowed to do nothing to them.
Well, that's
Apple
not,
crap.
yes.
It's like, no, I want to put my folder here, and Apple's like, no, you only can put it
No.
here.
And it can only be called this.
Yeah. And if you
Wait.
want wheels, that's $10,000 for your PC.
And there's only one.
That puts you
The Apple iWheel.
off the
But
pace.
just wait, we're making a Pro
23.2.
one next year.
P4.
The iWheel Pro.
iWheel Pro.
How about this? The Apple iApple.
I should find an old wheel and just paint the whole thing white and tell everyone it's the new iWheel Pro.
You bet you would fool a bunch
There
of
you
people.
go.
I think I would.
There's some Apple idiots out there that would totally like fall for that.
Sim racing coming to Apple.
Yeah, right.
And then you get a nasty phone call from Apple or something.
I wish I had an old shitty wheel. I need an old shitty wheel for a different reason too.
Power supply stuff figured out or what?
Yeah,
No, I had to scrub that for the race
I
here.
feel your pain, brother.
I'm very upset. I am not having a good day.
This is your last night.
Hey, listen, if you're gonna buy another power supply, make sure you buy a good one. Don't cheap out on it.
In terms of quality, not watts, right? Or should I just
Yeah,
buy a-
quality. Make sure you buy a good quality power supply. It's fully modular.
You can't even
'Cause,
buy
you know,
a
a
power
power
supply
supply-
right now.
I can't hear. That's the funny thing.
Every single place is sold out. Amazon, Best Buy, Newegg.
That's hilarious. I can go down the, 10 minutes away into the store up here and get like top of line ones or bottom line ones.
You've got back to 7.5 off the pace. That lap time was 23.2.
Very weird.
Micro Center's online. I should look at them.
You know, I thought you had a micro center in. How far are you from Los Angeles?
Oh, wait.
Someone ship Sean a power supply.
Box in 880 feet.
Let me look at a Micro Center.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll look at Micro Center, Sean. If they have one by me, I'll buy it and ship it to you.
26
Box in
cents.
It's still taking months. The way shipping is these days.
Oh shit.
3.
Ah,
Two.
road trip.
Box now.
I need an ATX.
Too bad you don't live
power.
closer.
I can't help you, Sean. I'm not allowed crossing the border.
It's alright.
Well, these guys have been breaking the records for the Cannonball. They did it under 24 hours from New York
Oh,
to
yeah, I
LA.
saw that.
So, you know, let's go. We'll get a crew together. Get a car.
Yeah, I like that plan. And what do you consider a good one? You mean like titanium, or you mean a specific brand, Joa?
Well, don't get some off-shelf brand. That's for sure. Like, stay away
yeah.
from.
I actually could get one today if I was willing to do that.
Like, usually anything that's at Best Buy is questionable sometimes. But
Well, I'm fourth in practice.
like, if it's
That's
long
not
as it's
bad.
a top, if it's a Corsair or EVGA or
I agree with those brands.
or Seasonic, right? I mean, Seasonic makes most of the power supplies for those guys, anyways.
Mic off.
Right.
Mic on.
There we
You'll
go.
know. It's like, oh, look at this one's a
Somehow
bargain.
My
It's like,
button
no.
box had to catch up.
No, I wouldn't. I
Said
wouldn't
they
get
were
a
both
bargain,
muted.
so we're fine.
Yeah. As long as you buy like a good quality one. And
Out of stock. They're out of stock. It'll let you put it in your cart, but it says ships in 5 to 7 days, which is kind of what everybody says right now.
Stupid DVI
now I'm
to
up
8
fifth.
to VGA adapter on Amazon. It's like 2.5 weeks to get it.
I'm
And
just
it was
pissed that I
even
managed to
Prime.
buy the only mother. Why the fuck did my Oh, you guys, I'm about to blow another head gas. I can't handle this. Oh, I don't have the energy to have OBS fucking up on me right now, too. I'm gonna lose my fucking shit.
we're gonna have to replace Sean.
Don't forget to check your YouTube stream key.
Oh, it'll all come out in the wash, Sean.
You guys, this is
That's why
Just shouldn't
YouTubers make the
watch
big
things.
bucks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this is my Logitech control center taking over. I don't really need this shit.
It's gotten rogue.
No. I would have answered if.
So is the new thing, because I'm running that Logitech, that I have to close OBS, open the Logitech thing, change my camera, shut the Logitech thing.
Well, you got Logitech dash cam, not dash cam, camera.
Yeah. Yeah, because I got a Logitech keyboard and mouse, it's running, I have to run that Logitech control center or whatever they call it. And so now
your
it's
mouth?
your keyboard, because it has fancy fucking lighting, I guess. I don't know why I need it.
No, you don't. That's
You don't need it.
Or did I... Go ahead.
You can do all the lighting controls like manually on the keyboard.
You can?
Yeah, there's hotkeys somewhere on there.
I'm gonna disable that app. I mean, remove it. I am gonna format this computer though. It's doing all sorts of funky shit. This is a different computer.
It's going slow. 22.9.
Mine is too, but I'm very hesitant to reinstall because I know how much shit.
Yeah, David, I did mine Friday morning. I was hesitant, but was having problems. So far, so good.
Well, I do
Although
online backup, so everything's backed up on the internet, so I'm not going to lose
I see
anything.
it's fast
But yeah, it's just
It
pain.
was funny though. In the practice last night before the oval race, the computer locked up and I got the famous blue screen of death, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" But it was fine after
Oh
that.
no.
Yeah, it's been fine. And then I jumped into when I first jumped into the practice, I pulled out of the pits and everything was like 30 frames per second. I was like, oh no! So I quickly ran, got out, had my old drive hooked up, grabbed the graphics settings from the old install and copied that. Everything was better. But I didn't realize how easy it was to create a. I had gotten the free Windows 10 update. I didn't realize how easy it was to create a USB install.
Yeah, using the media creation tool.
Yeah, exactly. And I went and bought a solid state drive and went through the process. Man, why didn't I do this earlier?
Yeah, I kind of
diving in sooner than I do.
I really want to wait until I can get like a new bunch of SSDs, whatnot, like larger ones, and then go to M.2 and then wait and then do it that way rather than.
Well, I was waiting to do an update on the computer and do the M.2, but then when I saw that Micro Center had a 500 gig SSD drive for $55, I'm like, okay, this is a no-brainer.
That's not a Samsung, though, is it?
No.
Is it like Crucial or something?
No, it was Inland.
Never heard of
No.
it.
Yeah,
Probably all the same parts.
And you know what? It had 5 stars out of 5 stars out of like 400 people on Micro Center who bought it. I'm like, okay, what's the worst that can happen? $55? It's worth it.
It won't last as long, that's all.
Yeah.
Maybe like
reject
chips from Samsung that didn't quite pass their spec.
I mean, they're still good. I mean, I have one in my upstairs, one that's connected to my TV, and
man, they still last longer than a hard disk drive. SSDs outlast hard disk drives now.
If you write and read a lot on your drives, then you probably should get top notch. But if you just do normal shit, it doesn't. As long as you back it up.
They last like.
This drive that I'm on now is going on, 5 or 6 years. The regular.
Oh, they're good for like 10 years.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe even longer. But I've had, so.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm hoping if I'm still on the same computer in 5 years, I'm gonna solve this.
Yeah. Only thing that someone told me that does a lot of, drive testing and stuff says if you plan on storing drives, then get a hard drive. Because if you don't use an SSD for a long time, you'll lose the data on it. But
yeah, I got a Western Digital Black that stores stuff.
Yeah,
because it doesn't get much use.
My computer runs the Matrix that we're all living in.
Whoa.
I know.
Oh,
Hope it doesn't crash.
That's crazy.
Thinking about unplugging it.
Phil's computer runs off his marijuanas.
And it cures cancer at the same time, don't it?
Oh, it cures everything. It's like a wonder drug, except you're stoned all the time.
Is he coming out? He didn't make the race last night either.
I haven't seen him I haven't seen him. Oh yeah, he's not here.
Exit is clear. Push now.
Maybe he's out cultivating.
He's trying to figure out how to keep the deer from his weed plants now. The 2-legged deer, you know what I'm saying? A friend of mine used to tell me when he had a big plantation in the woods, and he'd say, "Yeah, I gotta go scare off some deer out on my plantation." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Yeah, the 2-legged deer that hang around there. Yeah."
Okay.
What?
Get a picture next time.
What happened to the other 2 legs?
You're now 1.3 of the pace.
Chicks.
You can shoot them if they're deer.
Yeah.
Dressed like deer. Yeah.
They're on 2 legs until you shoot them, then they're on 4.
The guy behind has just 22.9. Lap 22, 1.9. Off the pace.
Okay, what are my tire temps?
So is that the new builds like in 2 days or 1 day or what?
June 2nd.
3 days.
Excellent.
Excellent.
I look forward
Besides
to
the
the
cars,
hot
what do we
package.
get? What do we get?
You get
Volume
a
audio.
hot fixes out
Off the
Audio
pace.
control.
One lap was over.
Yeah, that should be
hot fixes.
Okay, let's go. Limited tires, right?
Yeah, we might actually get environmental sounds with the new audio system instead of just hearing like closest two cars.
Yeah, we'll see how janky it is.
I'm sure it'll sound pretty much the same.
Off the latest
Are we
pace.
gonna need special hardware to run the new sounds? Like special?
No, it's just an audio sub, like
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah, you can find that
it allows
in the
them to do.
options, man.
It allows them to do like more stuff like add reverb and Doppler effect, more sounds can play at once. That kind of stuff.
Latest pace.
So it'll sound
Like modern game.
4.3.
yeah, like ACC. You get all the pebbles and the creaks and the moans and all that kind of stuff. They'll be able to add in all the Josh moans. Every time you go through a corner.
And the new BMW GT4, right?
Off the pace.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was just confirmed a couple of days ago.
Yeah, the 2 stock cars, 2 new open wheels,
The Ford F-150 truck.
all the NASCAR cars have the damage model now, I believe. Yeah. But what is it, Xfinity and
You're currently 0.9. Off the pace.
then there's a new truck. Then there's 2 new updates.
2 open wheelers.
The Road America update and some other track, I think.
Kentucky gets the update.
Kentucky.
Yep. It's safer barriers and now green.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then Road America just decided to do something.
They had to put the new advertisement so they get some money.
Right.
Don't kid yourselves.
But they didn't laser scan the new boards though.
Well, that's okay. That's okay now.
What about a professional approved tire model?
Yeah, no shit.
No such thing. It's a video game.
Hoising felt approved tire.
0.4. Off the latest pace. That was a 23.1.
Well, if he knows everything, maybe he should make a game. You can work for him, Dave.
Hoising fell. The video game.
They couldn't afford them.
It only works with my pedals.
I love the
You're now 0.6. Off the pace.
I mean, the best part about it is I work by myself. I can do whatever I want. It's awesome.
So you gotta work with the assholes all day, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I work in a clean room, so like even if somebody from outside wanted to come visit me, they still couldn't. It's like I cannot. Once I go in, I lose cell signal and everything. I love it. It's like I can't be reached. I'm like, sorry, my
0.6.
wife.
Off the pace.
I'm in a dead zone. I mean,
Time
if
to
you
go
have to have
back
a
to the
job,
live zone.
it's a good one to have. Although I do work with acid and stuff. I did burn myself.
You're now 0.3. Off the pace. You've just done 23.0.
I
It's
heard
funny
Phil works
because,
with acid too.
yeah, it's funny because like when you get acid on your skin, you're like, oh, I think I got some acid on my skin, and a couple seconds later, like, nope, I know I got some acid on, because it burns slow at first.
It's like getting kicked in the balls, right?
Yeah, well, not quite.
And then you rinse with water and make it worse.
Yeah, it comes on slow at first, and you're not sure. It's like, oh, it tingles a little bit, maybe. But then
What kind
it's
of acid do you use?
HF, hydrofluoric, and citric acid, and we use this copper cupric stuff, which is awful. It goes straight for your, you get that in your bloodstream, it goes straight for your organs.
Yeah.
You used to know there's some kind of potassium and something too, which is cancer causing. But we got rid of that test.
We used to work a lot with MEK, which is methyl ethanol ketone. It's like banned in like I don't know how many states now. But that shit, if you get it on your skin, you might as well just drink it.
Yeah.
Because it absorbs that quick, right?
You've just done 23.0.
Stuff called methylchloroform that we used to clean film with. And there used to be this guy that come to maintain the film cleaning machines, and we used to swear he glowed. he was like yellow. He was like yellow. I remember one of the guys dropped like a film core down into the bath. We had these big rubber gloves that went all the way up to your shoulders, so you could put your hand in there and not get, right.
So at night when the power goes out,
right. But the moron, he goes to get the film core out of the bath, and he didn't put the glove up all the way, so he went in, and the glove basically filled up with the methylchloroform. His arm basically took the pigment out of his arm and the hair off it. It was like, dude, you better go to the hospital. Yeah. It was scary shit.
And then he said, "'Tis a flesh wound."
Right.
But see, the nice part about working with acid and dangerous stuff is you get paid.
That was at 23.0.
It's a risk.
and a reward.
Yep.
The reward is solitude.
When you're lying there dying of cancer in 20 years, you're like, yeah, good thing I got that extra $1 an hour.
Yep.
It really helped pay off the bills.
Yeah, that's that Netflix cover.
I canceled my Netflix.
Hey, is that Leauge race today? That Amir and those guys were practicing?
Oh! Apparently.
Maybe. Yeah, he just posted a stream. Yeah.
Yeah, I canceled mine a while ago, Dave.
23.1.
I have it through my cousin's account and my dad's account, but I never fucking really watch it.
Yeah, it's gone too much social justice warrior bullshit.
To me, it's just gone too much cable TV bullshit.
Yep.
Too much fake reality.
Man, cable TV.
Netflix and all those streaming services are going to be just like cable.
I was called
Not like commercials and everything else.
Are outside. We're all clear high.
Yep.
Waiting
Gotta
for
start.
the train to get.
They gotta keep adding on more shit just to justify,
Was that 23.2?
you know, ever-increasing numbers for
Yeah,
their share.
well, that's the thing. It's like they had so many subscribers, they had so much extra money, and then they started making their own originals. Same thing like Amazon's doing. But
Alright, I'm gonna mute.
They make shit. Oh.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna mute my mic because I'm gonna do my intro now, guys.
Okay.
You're now 0.2 off the latest pace.
The ever-increasing number games gotta go. It's a stupid way to game.
If you watch that thing about, the Game Pass that Microsoft is going to be pushing, I don't know if you watched that video or not, but it's the same thing as the Netflix streaming, it's the same thing as the music streaming, and it just waters everything down. I mean, they just pump out all this content, and it's hard to find the good stuff, and then you're left with just tons and tons of shit.
Yeah. What you're going to be left with is you're going to have like 20 streaming services so you can watch stuff. It's going to end up costing you more than cable did to begin with.
When I was young, I had DirecTV with 500 channels.
Yeah.
It would
yeah.
still shit.
Still nothing on.
Channels.
Yeah. You only
At
watch
least it's
one
better.
channel.
At least it's better than Dish.
Well, I like YouTube, but the thing is now you can put in unskippable commercials, and that's annoying. Even the skippable ones were annoying, but...
I use YouTube Red.
I use AdBlock.
Yeah, ad block
Here's-
way to go.
You're currently
Here's you
0.4
one.
off the pace. That lap time was
I like to get a
23.1.
rocket work.
It's like AdBlock, but it's better.
You can get YouTube, why can't you get up?
I don't know.
What do you use for a browser?
Well, I can use any. I'm using Chrome, I think, right now.
Well, you can get an in-browser ad block.
Okay.
Well, I can't get Trading Paid to work because it's been flagged as a sharing service.
Yeah, I know. It's like there's certain things that work that
What?
that they don't. It just
Trading
doesn't
my
work. It's weird.
Yeah, you can have access to Facebook and everything and post things and images and videos, but trading paints? No.
You can't trade your paint, but you can trade your
Because
images.
McAfee has it flagged as some shit, and then Ubisoft
Oh, yeah.
just used the McAfee rules or something.
Yeah.
It's retarded. It's like trading paints is not for corporate environments or something. It's like, what?
My buddy works at the office, and that's all I can tell you where he works. But they actually have their own browser that was made up.
Wait a minute. So we're supposed to believe that you have buddies?
No, my buddy. I didn't say it was my buddy.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they have like their own in-house browser.
You just
And it takes
23.5.
shit. It's so locked down.
Yeah.
Alright, gonna practice some cold tire.
Random McGrew running the Flex Seal paint scheme with a big face on it.
I know it's scary.
We're
in
not
the
lo-
rearview mirror.
We're not locked down, but we have like our own YouTube, Facebook, stuff like that, internal settings.
Yeah, we can't just go on normal Facebook.
Well, we can, but they just duplicated all the major services, and then it's like Ubisoft branded only content, sort of thing. It's kind of like the exact same thing, but you can share personal, confidential information across the entire company that way.
It must suck to be soft all the time. Be soft.
Yeah.
When they're that big, it's okay to be
It should
soft.
be hard.
Yeah, you be hot.
Used to be boobies soft.
What happened?
They got fake boobs. They got hard.
Yeah.
What game are you working on? Can you tell?
Nope.
It's top secret.
I know, it's one of the ones that Ubisoft makes at that one.
Yeah. You know, take it while yes, it hasn't been released lately.
Off the pace.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd like to see a new Sam Fisher.
What people would.
I mean, the same guy that goes scuba diving or does that
Well,
big
the-
goggle thing.
The Ubisoft conference is in a couple months, so
Nope. You going to it?
Have you
it's
tried
all
pitching?
online.
Have you tried pitching a racing sim?
No, that's the crew. That's as far as they'll go.
There's cars on it.
Ubisoft needs to make a prototype racing game.
I think the cruise will expand to Canada, Mexico,
Hey guys,
Europe, Asia, Australia, and Africa.
Hey.
I know we're not in the live streaming room, but I just want you all to know we are live streaming. So, if you don't like that, get out.
Got it.
Oh,
See you later.
Joe, you're not allowed to leave though. You're not allowed to leave.
The leader has just done 22.7.
So how's the track? How's the car? You guys have practiced this plenty.
Feels
It
good.
turns left. It's good. Yeah.
Actually, this is my first practice. It feels good.
When do I get
I'm
to
pretty
turn right?
chaos.
Chaos? No,
Wait. We're turning left?
Good racing. There's Dave Danger Blair, by the way.
danger.
Watch out for
Ah,
green and
okay.
yellow. Watch
Yep.
out.
Yep. Those are the colors of danger. There we are, back with our fastest in practice so far, Randall McGrew. Flex Seal 67. Has anybody here used
The car in front has just
Flex Seal?
done 22.9.
Actually,
My dad has.
who said crap? Joa?
Yeah.
It doesn't work?
It works.
I use
Just
it
like
on
if
the
you
gutter.
spray paint really friggin' thick.
Doug Hawley, we are sorry, but we are checking calendars. Looks like you get to make the next race. That's cool.
You're now 0.2
Getting
off the
thought
pace.
to, not 100%, but I'm thinking. Get a flex tape. Will you flex tape or flex goo?
It was a
What-
Flex Steel, the original for the gutters and stuff.
Sixth place.
So if you had a hole in your boat, you would not use it.
And after a
Unless
day
you
on
wanted
the
to turn it
water,
into a bathtub, yeah.
All right. So finally, the real race is here.
We're gonna
Like you spray
Not
paint
a
a
practice
screen and
race.
put it in the water. Door screen, no.
No?
quit doing go for the- No,
I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute my mic and let you guys qualify away.
Oh man.
Oh, hell with it. I'll qualify as fast as I can go, I guess, on this one. See what happens. Or should I just lift a little bit and start in the middle part? Fuck it. Let's just do it.
Pit lane speed limit is 56 kilometers per hour. All clear. Push now. Okay, Lonnie. We've got 2 laps to get the job done. The leader's just done 22.9. P5. The guy behind has just done a 23.5. E4, you're currently 0.3 off the leader's pace.
How many laps we doing anyway? 80 laps, I think?
Watch your speed. Box in 880 feet. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Stop. Thank you.
All right.
I have 2 YouTube channels.
Let's see where we ended up. 4th. Not bad. Oh, let's see. Murano, Cole, Payne, Ola, Joa. They'll all pass me. Dave Blair. It's not a points race, just a fun race. Okay, we got 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, 2.5 minutes. Fifth place. I think this one they start pole position on the inside. Odd numbers on the inside, so I'll be on the inside. That's where I want to be. Because if you're on the outside, you can't get that speed. And you stand on the gas to try and stay up with the guy on the inside, and you end up spinning out. It happened to me last time. But then you slow down to keep grip, and everybody's passing you on the inside. So it sucks. So Sean and Anthony haven't qualified yet. I wonder why.
No climber today, hey?
Hey?
Yes.
So it should
No
be a clean
climb.
race.
Phil, no Amir. Might be cautionless.
No Phil.
No Doug.
Jesse,
Ucho.
Devin.
No steam.
Hey, I'm exempt from that.
Well, the
There's never
important
any steam.
I know.
Yeah.
Steam.
Yeah,
Steam
there's
was-
nothing
That's the end of the session. P5.
Am I here or am I just a ghost?
Sean's probably not racing in this.
Steam's
He's just
always
gonna be
watching.
calling the shots.
Always listening.
I'm the eye in the
Here,
sky.
I'm here. All right. Tom Dudek leading the way over Randall McGrew, Mark Michkowski, Randall Hicks, Lonnie Jameson are our top fives, and we get ready to go green at USA International in the street stock.
Thomas is in
There you go.
3.
What kind of intro is that?
What is it?
That was my echo.
83, so I'll be on the inside.
Sweet.
This is awesome, dude.
22.9, Thomas. That's impressive.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring the results down. Let's put it on our leader, Tom Dudek. Sorry we don't have our picture-in-picture going today. Do you guys want? Yeah, no, I was gonna say I was gonna mute my mic, but you have to deal with this. The leader has to deal with being heard.
Ouch.
I think we're gonna go to
Mute
camera like 2.
that Sean Cole guy.
Don't do it! Don't do it!
I could probably remove you from the server.
Whoa.
No, TV3, that's like being in the stands.
I'm doing the back to front challenge, just saying.
There you
I'm
go.
doing the front to back challenge.
Never go back to front. Always front to back.
You have to
Point
wait the
beside
whole
the
grid
slide.
because it thinks I'm in the race. I'm not really here, but I'm here.
Ooh.
But it
Just like
means,
Josh.
but it means I could jump into my car and come out and smash somebody at any moment.
Empty.
Every 3 laps, take out the leader.
73.
My Velcro on my shorts is sticking to
Every
my
3 laps,
seat.
I'm just gonna come out and start swerving around and just be in obstruction. Oh, I missed the start. All right, the pace car takes him out. The world famous iRacing Mustang pace car
Piss con.
takes him out at USA International Speedway.
Piss con. There you go.
Tom Dudek in the Folgers, down low. That's Randall outside. In that big face flex seal 67 car.
Yeah, piss con. Oh my god.
Man, I got the cops behind me.
I do it until and then I can keep giving myself clearing my own black flags.
Oh, piss car is actually French.
Right, lights are out on the piss car. Le piss car. Le piss car.
The piss car, oui, oui.
Turn one.
Leaving some residue, watch out.
Alright, here we go. 80 laps, street stock, fixed setup. USA International. Here we go, here we go. This camera's too far away.
Okay, Lonnie, here we go.
There we go.
Don't focus on
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, look at Michkowski not giving up any room. Green, black. And it's green. Going into turn 1, it's too wide everywhere. Can they get this race going green? And they can. Tom Dudek slips into the lead. McGrew slides down into the second spot. Michkowski in third. So they're running in the top 3 order as qualified. But, oh, I see a tap. That was
Wow.
Lonnie Jameson, I believe, getting into the back of Michkowski. Let's get a replay of that moment. He's trying to carry some speed into the corner. Moving to the 4th spot.
down top. It's
And you
close.
can see here, Making it going pretty good, and just carrying a little too much speed, little tiny love tap. Michkowski almost goes around, does a great job of saving it, and the caution comes out, and we'll see what order. I see Joe Antonio had a little moment back there as well. Let's go see what happened to Joe Antonio as we get things gridded back up for what will be a virtual restart of this one.
You got
Yellow
turned.
flag is out. And, oh, another love tap, or not so love tap by the 19 car. Was that Ola? Nope, that was Scott Black. Scott Black getting into the back of Joe Antonio there. When the caution lights are out, I'm sure race control is going to have a little talk with Scott about that. Yeah, under caution, there's really no excuse for that.
EOL for Scott Black.
But I don't see any damage, so I think in the end, with the beginning of the race here, we should.
The car in front of me is telling me that's a lot of damage.
Who thinks they have a lot of damage?
The back of Randall's car says, "Now that's a lot of damage."
Oh.
The flex steel car.
All right, let's see how things graded back up. Looks like Tom Dudek, Randall McGrew, Mark Michkowski, Lonnie Jameson. So no change in order. Everybody's fine up there. And let's go ahead and look at the rear end of Joe Antonio's car.
Gained a
See
spot.
how things look back there. Do things that you can't do in real life. Camera views you don't have in real life. Wonder why they allowed that to continue on after the NASCAR invasion. Hey, Tommy from the Bronx, how you doing? Joe looks just fine. Let's go take a look. Whoop, whoop. Let's go take a look at the back of Michkowski's car, and it looks just fine. So, looks like nobody's any worse for the wear after that. It's just going to be burning a few laps as we get ready to restart. I think we'll go ahead and restart this one from the cockpit view of Mark Michkowski running in third place.
We're under caution. It's closed.
And the lights are still on, so we're over a lap away.
Yeah, we have 2 to green.
2 to green. Oh, Ray, did you get a chance to see Scott Black at that very moment? Little oopsie by Scott Black. But everybody's pointed forward, going the right direction. Nobody has any real damage of any kind. And we are getting ready for a restart that'll come up on about lap 7 of 80 laps. Michkowski getting very close to the bumper of Dudek.
Oh yeah.
That's how you maintain position on a good oval start.
He's asserting his dominance.
He's peeing all over everybody.
Ew.
Tommy for the Bronx with the $10 super chat. Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope we keep you entertained. All right, here we go. Oh, Dudek gets a good jump. You can see Michkowski staying in. McGrew, oh, Lonnie Jameson on the outside. Pulling up, but hard to get it done on cold tires on the outside. Michkowski keeps his cool, stays down low. We got to get back to TV camera. We can't see what's going on. It looks like he slipped into position. Whoa, that was crazy. And 1, 2, 3, just like that. Lonnie Jameson clearly in fourth, but Randall Hicks about 76, 75 car. The bad boy. Oh, I remember bad boy gear. Oh, another caution. What's going on now? Oh, I expected a little cleaner race than this at this point in time.
That was a very slow loss of control.
That was motion, wasn't it?
I was like,
Race cars out. Line up single file behind car number 18.
More spins need to be happening.
It's closed.
Easy to avoid.
I see one car on the track with the
Looks like
police
a
thing.
self-spin by Joe Galarte in the 78 car. Nobody else caught up in it. Looks like Joe's car's fine. These guys are just gonna have to get it together.
Yeah, the 7 just spuns it around.
Yeah, it looks like his car's fine. No damage there, and I didn't see anybody else get into him, but it'll be a little more of a delay until we really get things going in the right direction here. Lap 9 of 80. Plenty of time for good racing still. Mark's got a leak.
That's normal.
He's on pit lane getting it fixed.
That's normal. The Chevy.
Is it an oil leak?
Mark Michkowski goes to pit lane from 3rd position, 9 laps in. Let's watch this move by Michkowski. Catching everyone off guard. No one expected. No one saw this coming. It could be a fuel mileage. Oh, I see that Dudek made a bluff. And Michkowski said, no bluff. I'm going to go get that leak fixed right now. And that's going to have him gridded back up in... we're waiting for a recount here. Get a few more spots here and find out. Back to 11th. So from 3rd to 12th place, Michkowski. Bold move. That's a bold move, Cotton. And we'll go back to our leader, Tom Dudek. Led from the pole, still leading, most of it under caution. And that 83 Folgers.
Folgers in your cup.
There you go. Folgers in your cup. Flex Seal in your boat in 2nd. And
Wesley Speed Stock in 3rd.
Is it Russ? I was just gonna call it the Wreckfest machine of Lonnie Jameson in 3rd.
Yeah, it looks like West. Yeah.
Next car is out. It's closed.
And there is that world famous iRacing Mustang Le Pisse car.
The Peace Cup. Wee wee.
Piston is what?
Wheaties.
It is the best part of waking up. Tom never had a second cup of my coffee.
It looks like here that Tom is playing with the pace camera.
And the lights are out. Here we go. 3rd attempt at getting racing here. USA International for the May Simpit Patron Appreciation Race. Let me real quick, before we get around, and give another thank you to all of the Simpit patron community. These guys have had such a huge impact. I talked about the printers, the computers, the upgrades. It's also the ideas, the support, and the help behind the scenes that goes on with that group as well. They're my friends, they're my rivals, and they are a big part of the Simpit team. So once again, thank you to that group as we get ready to go green. Tom Dudek leading the grid over Randall McGrew. Lonnie Jameson now in 3rd, Randall Hicks in 4th. And here we go. Oh, we're watching the wrong car. There we go. Tom Dudek on it. Going green again. Getting a good jump on Randall. Randall looking to slide down into that 2nd spot, just making sure he has the room to do so. Tom Dudek clearly out front. No problem. Lonnie Jameson has taken over that 3rd spot as the front 3 are 1, 2, 3. And it looks like Randall Hicks, David Blair. David Danger Blair trying to get up into that 4th spot. Here, we're going to go to most exciting for a little while and see some of the racing action in the back. That looks like none of the David Payne. David Payne. David Payne. Oh, the 13 car. Oh no. We have contact.
Oh, no.
And another caution.
Wow.
Joe Antonio saw something coming there.
Cautious, bleed cautions.
Scott Black got caught up in that one. But it was Ola Sarnkist who had a little moment there. Having a lot of trouble finding our pace here tonight. I expect a little better. Thought after all the practice, you can see a battle going on between the 31 and 13 car. Ola up high into the dirty stuff. Trying to stay on it, trying to get some power down, get maybe too much down, and comes down across the nose of Scott Black there. Scott Black, let's check on his car, see how his car looks. I didn't see any damage pop up there, so I think he's okay. Again, I've used the word a few times today, unfortunately, love tap. Nope, it looks like that Petco Zip Dog number 19 street stock Scott Black is A-okay. As we just need to find our pace and our green flag ability. Let's go ahead and look at Ola's car. And it looks like his car is fine as well. So all of these are mainly just little spins, little tiny taps.
Mark's already in
And obviously restructuring things. You look, Michkowski has been the beneficiary, moving up to 6th place. So fresher tires than most of the guys, now running in 7th place. Tom Dudek has led since the beginning. Let's get a better camera angle in the pit lane as we see the grid come by. And I see a wave around there going to
Joe.
I believe that was Galarte. Yeah, Joe Galarte, who we saw caught up in an earlier incident. Getting the wave around, coming around, which means 1 to go.
No.
No.
He was a lucky dog.
Which means go get yourself a hot dog and a soda. Support your local track. Get down there to the concession stand. Get yourself some hot dogs, Cokes, popcorn for the kids as we wait for racing to get back underway.
Anybody
Here,
else?
Let's go to the lobby.
They would play between movies at the drive.
Here in
Randall,
Lakeland,
yeah.
go to, yeah, those commercials. Time to get some food at the concession stand.
Don't get the shellfish though. That's kind of questionable.
Full course yellow. It's alright.
Beaver tails.
If no one goes in the pits, can I just skip to the green?
Yes.
Let me press that button.
At this rate, we're going to be here all day.
Let me press that button. We have a 15-minute
race
on the race, by the way. If we can't go green, it will end on time. Never foresaw that coming. We were supposed to be doing 3 laps a minute.
The 5-hour race.
Oh, did I mention I turned off counting caution laps? We've progressed. This is lap 3.
I wish. We have done more caution laps than laps on the green, just so you know.
Oh yeah, by far, by far. I think I'm gonna stick on camera 3 so we can actually see what's going on a little bit. Is it?
Race car's coming in this lap.
Advanced session?
No.
Advance. Race is over. That's it. We're done.
I don't see a move to green.
I don't think you can.
All right, lights are out on the pace car. Once again, we see up front Tom Dudek, Randall McGrew, Lonnie Jameson, Randall Hicks, Dave Blair. That's how we've done the last 2 restarts now since Michkowski went in, but you can see him right there gridded up behind Dave Blair. Tom Dudek is on it, gets a good jump clearly out front once again. McGrew gets in right behind him this time, no problem getting down the track. Lonnie Jameson into 3rd, and there's a little bit of a gap now between them and Hicks. Dave Blair looks like he's about to be stuck in the middle between Michkowski and... Is that David Payne making a run? We're going to need to get some closer to the action view of that. Whoa. There we go. Here goes. Let's look at Dave Blair. Dave Danger Blair. Right there in the number 36. You can see David Payne to the outside. Scott Black and David Payne. Oh, another unfortunate moment.
Got some shenanigans on.
You want to get the race today or what?
Yeah, seriously. Looks like see some racing. So here we go. Scott Black in the yellow and blue car.
Line up single file.
And David Payne up high. They're running 2 wide. Joe Antonio kind of stuck in the middle. And it looks like Scott Black gets down into the apron, pushes up the track. It's David Payne and Joe Antonio with nowhere to go on that. Let's look at that incident after the incident there. little bit of apron there by Scott Black, and that just kicked him right up the track, right in the door of David Payne. Joe Antonio just sitting there waiting for the opportunity, looking to go low. Sees the man, and just car right there in front of him, and I believe that is going to leave a mark. Time to bust out some Flex Seal.
Yep, they can fix it, no problem.
56 laps, take it easy.
Now let's go back and see what's going on with our leaders. Tom Dudek stays up front. He's not going anywhere. Randall McGrew stays in second. He's not going anywhere. Lonnie Jameson sitting in third. And with all that mayhem, Randall Hicks into that fourth position. Michkowski up to fifth, and David Blair had a moment there at some point. We have enough time. We'll go back and see what happened to David Blair. He lost a couple of positions in all those shenanigans.
I was between Mark on the low side and David Payne on the high side.
Yeah, so here's the moment. Michkowski staying down low, carrying a lot of speed, and it's kind of like almost four wide. It almost felt that had to be scary. Sitting in the middle there, Michkowski going inside. Dave Blair goes up the track, and that's what led to our next contact moment, I do believe.
Full course yellow, pits are open.
Yep. All right.
There's stripes on the track. It's easy to race. Hold your line.
What stripe do you go for?
Race car is out. Pits are closed.
All of them.
A man with a 300 IQ.
I think this time we will do a race start in car. Actually, we're going to go to roof cam. I think that'll be a better view. Lights out on the pace car. Mark Michkowski starting in the 5th place after making that shuffle to pit lane, getting himself some tires, fixing that leak. Now running in 5th place as we get ready for, I believe, our 4th restart of the day. Pace car's in. Dudek's on it.
Let's go.
Michkowski's on it. Getting inside of Hicks right off the start.
Car outside.
Hicks stuck on the outside. We've seen guys on the outside having a hard time getting traction. Michkowski stays down very low. Jameson getting a little wiggly, losing some speed. Michkowski comes to the inside. Oh, so close to contact there. Jameson wiggly and somehow puts together. Michkowski gets up into the 3rd spot.
Still there.
Nice driving by Mark there. Jameson still carrying that wiggle, dropping back to 5th with Hicks getting inside him. David Payne moving up as well in that black and red 73 machine. So we have had a little change in driver order. Tom Dudek leading the way, so Randall McGrew in 2nd, Michkowski in 3rd, Hicks in 4th, Payne in 5th. As we now are seeing unfortunately, one of our longer green stretch rides of the day. You knew it was going to come. Lap 31, here we go. Racing is now underway. David Payne looking a good battle between David Payne and Hicks going on. There's Randall Hicks in the 73, David Payne right behind him. Our top 3 have stretched out a little bit, so this is one of our better races in the top 5 as they are staying in time or in line with our leaders, not dropping back. As things start to get strung out, and now we might see who has the goods. who's really been practicing on this and knowing how these tires are going to work over a longer run. As let's go ahead and go back to our leader. Tom Dudek led since the beginning, still out front. Randall McGrew in second. Mitch Kowski back up to third. Hicks, Payne, Jameson. Looks like Joe Antonio might have just moved up into the 6th spot inside of David Blair.
6th place.
Go back and check on that for timing and scoring. Joe Antonio being scored in 7th. And it's the cops. Someone call the cops. It's Kenneth Estep moving inside in that 77 car. Moving up a couple of positions. He was in 10th prior. Now being scored in 10th spot, as it looks like Scott Black looking to the inside of Kenneth Estep, trying to get that spot back. Down into the apron where he had trouble for, getting all sorts of wiggly, losing his momentum, and you can see that lets Estep get away. And in fact, that's Galarte on the outside trying to carry speed. And that is the fight for the back right now. Looking back to the front of the grid. Tom Dudek trying to stretch his legs, but Randall McGrew's having none of that. Stand right with him. Mark Mikowski about the same kind of gap. But that top 3 are starting to separate themselves just a little bit over the likes of Hicks and Payne.
Yeah, I see that gap starting to get bigger, especially between 6th and 7th place.
Yep, it is starting to get a little bigger there. That's Josh Steam King. How you doing, Josh?
I've been here for a while.
Yes, you have. Sorry to give you a formal introduction earlier. As Josh was mentioning, though, looking back to Joe Antonio's running in 7th, trying to reel Lonnie Jameson, who has been all over this grid. Lonnie Jameson, currently running in 6th, was as high as 3rd position. Had a little trouble getting pushed to the outside, and now he and David Payne are having a pretty good battle for that 5th spot.
Time was 23.1.
Looking just up ahead, that's Randall Hicks ahead, kind of that little no man's land. Not really a threat from anyone behind, not really reeling in Michkowski at the same time, just kind of maintaining that 4th position. And with the way this race has gone so far, I think I take great comfort in not having a lot of cars around me at the time. But laps are starting to tick. It is a little over 20 seconds a lap here, so a little over 3 laps, or a little under 3 laps per minute ticking by at this rate as we are now. Green coming up on the halfway, or that was the halfway mark. We're on the halfway lap, I should say. So when Tom Dudek comes to the line this time, we will be halfway through the race. And there are the cross flags. And we have a battle now heating up for the lead. Let's get a closer camera position of that one. Dudek is really trying to stretch. They're gaining over the whole group. Still there. But ultimately, this top 3 is starting to close up here. Tom Dudek, Randall McGrew, Mark Michkowski. About 1 second between the 3 of them at this point in time, with about another full 1.5 seconds back to Hicks in 4th. As we now have a great battle for the lead going on. McGrew taking a much tighter entry and then washing up the track. And you can see Dudek seems to be taking a bigger arcing line. I see Scott Black has come to pit lane. Not sure what happened there, but I do see his car down pit lane right now. And I think with these guys, I'm assuming Tom Dudek is now having to look in his beer quite a bit. That might be slowing him up. And with McGrew not really having anywhere to go, he just has to be patient. Well, that patience is allowing Mark Michkowski to pull into the 3rd, well, not pulling, but in that 3rd spot, getting closer, close enough that we actually need to plan out our camera just a little bit. And we can watch our entire top 3 battle it out. And at this point, these are the only 3 in contention, unless they're just blistering their tires, and Hicks running in 4th is saving his stuff. But I think right now, this is the 3 best drivers on the track. As Scott Black, it looks like he was coming to maybe do some repairs, because he's now going back out onto track. Dudek, McGrew, Michkowski, Hicks, Jameson. That is our top 5. Mark is on the move. He's one of the best oval racers
Your lap time was
in our group. If I were to pick an odds favorite, he would probably be one of my picks for sure. Tom Dudek has been amazingly strong at this track though, and he has led since the very beginning of this race, as lap cars could now be a factor. We see them now coming up on Galarte. Yes, that's Galarte in the 73 car that they are now coming up on, and that could be a factor. Hopefully these drivers being lapped are going to be able to get out of the way, stay out of the way, or stay out of trouble being forced too wide at some point in time coming up in the next few laps.
Being back markers and all those lap cars.
Yes, Dennis Harris observed Michkowski has dropped back just a little bit. Not sure if he was overusing his tires, maybe trying to pull up to them, or is he seeing something we don't see with them getting close enough that maybe something will go on, as we are now lap 48 of 80. Now we really are starting to see those laps tick by. Just took a few cautions, a little bit of growing pains, a little bit of beginner's luck or beginner nerves, but things are now sorted out, and you can see that our strongest three are just really on a good pace, and it looks like Michkowski is starting to lose pace and is definitely falling back as Dudek, maybe he has stopped looking in the mirror. Maybe Dudek is all looking forward as he's got that car in front of him, trying to gain any ground he can over McGrew, but McGrew staying right there. Been like this for many, many laps now, with just a slight gap, a safety gap, I would say, between these two. And it's almost like they're just trying to gain a distance over the rest of the field. But at this point, we're pretty much taking just about everybody out of contention. 6.9 seconds back to 4th place and Randall Hicks. Take this moment to go through the entire field real quick.
P6.
Behind Randall Hicks, we have Joa Antonio, currently running in 5th. And right behind him is Lonnie Jameson in 6th. So we have a really good battle for top 5, or the 5th position right here. Go ahead and watch this battle unfold for a little bit. That's David Payne right behind them, and Scott Black has got to be a lap or two down now after going to pit lane under green flag conditions. As this battle continues, let's go ahead and look at the difference in lap times right now between Tom Dudek, our leader in the race. Last time by ran at 22.894. Just for comparison, Randall Hicks ran at 23.187. So that's about a 3/10 of a second gap per lap. As we can see, the gap to Michkowski is starting to extend a little bit. So it is becoming a two-man race, as we are now 54 of 80 laps
6th place
completed. So this will, if we stay green flag, this will be over in just a few more minutes, really. And we'll have to see, can Michkowski reel him back in? But again, it looks like it is down between McGrew and Dudek. And lap after lap, you can see that difference on entry. They're taking a completely different driving line. Not sure if McGrew's doing that just for visuals, or if that is his line, but he is taking a much tighter line than Dudek. Let's go ahead and get in car as I cool my jets for a moment. So we get in car with, we had it, McGrew in pursuit of Tom Dudek as laps start closing in here at USA International in Street Stock Pits. Looks like the visuals are A-okay. I don't think he needs to take that line to be able to see around Tom any. So I think that's just the way he's driving. He's driving it really hard and down into the corner tight. You can see Tom taking a more arcing line, holding it a little tighter off the corner. A little later entry and a little earlier exit. But the end result is about the same, as the gap between these has not changed after 58 laps. It is still just a 0.2 or so gap. 1/10, 2/10. That's what it's been all race long.
Yep. I see both Dudek and McGrew are riding at the groove.
We saw a 1/10 improvement by Dudek. Maybe we are starting to see a break in that pattern and tire wear becoming a factor. For those who haven't pitted, fuel, I'm wondering, will fuel be a factor? I'm not sure. I didn't do the math on that one. And that time by, a little bit more of a gain by Dudek.
I know these cars can go quite the distance on fuel, but I'm not sure. In about 10 to 15 time, then I think it'll be okay on.
Point, Michkowski's 2.6 seconds back, so looks like he might have used up his tires. Sorry about that, Josh.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Here come the lap cars. Now this could really be a factor. Let's go back with our leader. He's going to get to him first. He's under our cop, Kenneth Estep. Keeping order out there on the track. Tom Dudek gets by clean. So does McGrew. We see the 13 car pull up high against the wall as well. That was Ola Sarnkvist in the 13 with the silver flames on black. Now they're coming up on Dave Danger Blair.
Green and yellow.
And Dave kind of gets up high, lets them go on by, and our leaders clean by him as well. So you can see the kind of gap, kind of hurt, kind of pain that the McGrew Dudek show is putting on our field. Even Mark Michkowski's fallen back. Now he is, well, he's gained a little time on it with that traffic, 2.2 seconds back, so he's not out of it yet, but you can see he's got 2 cars between him and the bumper of McGrew. Speaking of the bumper of McGrew, he is getting closer and closer to the bumper of Dudek, so he might have just been saving up his tires a little bit, or was it all about that lap traffic? But that gap is right back to within striking distance, as we are now 64 laps of 80, now on the 65th lap of 80. It even looks like Michkowski is starting to get back. Nope, that was a different car. He was on the bumper of my bad there. He still has to get back by Estep and Blair before he'll be in contention. You see Kenneth Estep going up the track. Michkowski getting underneath him. Still running in third. That wasn't for position, but that was him trying to close the gap to our leaders. As time is running out to get that down, I think we are now looking at a 2-man race between Tom Dudek and Randall McGrew. Michkowski is 2.2 seconds. He's kind of maintaining that gap, but not gaining the ground if he wanted to get himself back into contention for the win. Now on lap 67 of only 80 laps. 14 to go. What do you think, Josh? Who's your money on?
Well, right now it's really close between Dudek and McGrew. Both of them are taking very good lines around the turns and down the straights. So basically, I wouldn't say until the last 5 laps.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough to call. They both look real strong. I just wonder over the course of 80 laps if that later entry line by Tom Dudek isn't just saving a little more tires over the course of the whole racing period. I would say visually it looks like that line's going to use a little less right front tire, but who's to say, because McGrew has been able to take that early entry all race long and hang right there, but now it is a 0.4 tenth. I guess it's a point if it's a tenth. A 4/10 gap between our leaders. As the laps are closing in, they're now leading lap number 69 on to lap 70. 11 laps to go here in this race. And McGrew gets very close, back in it again. It's just like, who got a better run? I think sometimes he's having to check up just a little bit. And then at other times he's carrying better speed and closing the gap again. So it's really hard to tell. And 2.5 seconds back to Michkowski at this point. 2.4, he's trying, he's still coming. Randall Hicks in 4th, Joe Antonio in 5th, Lonnie Jameson, David Payne, David Blair, Kenneth Estep, and Ola Sarnquist round out our top 10 here.
And Michkowski is trying to get back up there, but he's got to push himself a bit more if he wants to catch McGrew. But all Dudek has to do is just hold off McGrew for the last 8 or so laps.
Okay, Lonnie, the next car is
Kind of hard to go by a car that has taken a good line like that. You're going to have to get a run. You're going to have to get a run and get your nose in there on the inside or outside somehow, some way. Because what Tom's doing right now is taking almost a perfect qualifying line and an unobstructed line. And doing it like that, I don't know if McGrew's going to be able to get enough without just setting up a really good off-the-corner run to make a move. Because doing it like this, it would take some pretty substantial contact, maybe some downright blatant contact to do much about it. Because Tom Dudek is looking very strong. And EO points out that the last time by was the best lap of the race. Oh, that's practice. Let's go to our race times. And they are running 23.0, 22.9, running some pretty quick laps inside of our qualifying times even. So we are now lap 75 of 80 laps. No changes up front. Michkowski charging hard, has got the gap down to 2 seconds. Is he going to be able to pull up, or is it too little too late? Last time by, 22.933 for Michkowski. And the gap is down to 1.9 seconds. He is really on the move. But there's only a handful, less than a full handful of laps left. Tom Dudek leading the way on lap 76 of 80. Is getting closer. Just not a wiggle, not a move other than that same line every time out of that 83 Folgers car of Tom Dudek. Randall McGrew, what am I gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do about this guy. Randall McGrew trying, he's been there all race in second place for the most part. And
Dudek
3/10
really
back.
wants that trophy.
Yeah, Dudek is really looking strong at this point. Michkowski gaining another few tenths right there. But I don't think he has enough time left. 78. Back to our leader again.
You've just done a 23.3.
It'll be 2 to go, this time by at the line for Tom Dudek. Randall McGrew, I'm not sure there's much he can do about it. It would take something pretty, like I said, I used the word downright blatant, because I don't see him getting a run off the corner strong enough to force this too wide. And without doing that, I don't see another option except through the bumper. Tom Dudek, 1 to go. White flag this time for Tom Dudek. Michkowski getting even closer. 1.3 seconds last time by, running in third, but he's just not going to be able to get there. That's too far, too much. Might have waited just a little too long. Tires being a factor. We see McGrew looking for a tight.
Close.
Not going to be able to get his nose in there at all as Tom Dudek leads from the green flag to the checkered flag.
He gets the
And Tom
trophy
Dudek
and the win.
wins the Simpit May Patron Appreciation Race. Wow, what a great race by Tom Dudek under constant threat by Randall McGrew, who ran in second, easily could have won this race if they had been flipped around from the very beginning, it looked like. Great racing by those two, great respect out of McGrew, giving Dudek enough room and never really forcing the issue, as we see Tom Dudek doing his victory burnouts.
Watch the speed limit in the pits. The pit lane speed limit is 56 kilometers per hour.
Tom Dudek, what a race, what a great job. That 83 Folgers, excellent, shimmy, street stop here at USA International. Really good job, Tom. Let's go through that finishing order. Tom Dudek over Randall McGrew, Mark Michkowski in third, Randall Hicks, Joe Antonio round out our top 5, Lonnie Jameson, David Bring on the Pain, David Danger Blair, Kenneth Estep, and Ola Sarnquist are our top 10, with Scott Black, Joe Galarte, and Anthony Morano Jr. rounding out or finishing in 13th place. So really, Tom, that was an epic drive, man. Great job.
Why did you say Sean Cole has finished ahead of Morano?
I don't know.
He didn't.
I don't know how I didn't. how I pulled that off.
Morano was
'Cause
just here for practice.
I
Sean,
got.
that was the best race you had all week, right there, bud.
Thank you, Joa. I didn't cause any incidents.
Exactly.
Yeah, 0x.
You finished in a good spot.
Well, we got off to a slow start, but pretty good finish.
Oh, very good job, you guys. So there you have it, the May Simpit Patron Appreciation Race. Tom Dudek, where's his trophy? Let's look at that trophy. Tom Dudek, your name is going on that trophy right there. We'll pull that plaque off of there, replace that, and get that sent out to you right away. Great job by you. And next month, I believe we already checked the calendar, on the final Saturday of the month, that'll be the 27th of June, we will be doing our next Simpit Patron Appreciation Race. New trophy. It'll be customized. I got to get to designing it. That's why I got to finish figuring it out. But I think it's going to be the Legacy IndyCar at Mossport. I think that's what we're going to run. That sounds fun. Sounds like something I'd like to race. So therefore, that's what I'll pick for you guys.
You can take my spot. I'll broadcast for you.
Really? Isn't that... Why? What? You don't like that track?
I didn't say that. I didn't say anything. I love that track. I'm Canadian. I have to.
I was gonna say you have to. It's in your national anthem, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So, anyway, you guys, thank you very much. That was great. Let me go ahead and bring this one to a close. So again, the whole point of the race, the whole point of this day is for me to give a big thank you for the Simpit patron team and the tremendous support they give our show, and it makes our show that much better. And I wish I could be out there racing, because a lot of these guys I'm calling are the very guys that are my rivals who I want to race against every day. But this is the day that I make them the star of the show. I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for watching. This is the Simpit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.
I'll see you at the ice cream store.
Yeah, I got to get some ice cream.
I'll see
Actually,
you in the parking lot.
I have a fresh box of cookies, or a fresh batch, not box.
Whoa.
All right, guys. Dave Blair's out. Talk to you later.
Right on, Dave
Good
Blair.
race.
All right, see you around, Dave.
Yep.
Well,
Lap
guys.
24 onward. That was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
I wish I didn't have to start from the back a couple times.
I wish I had 10 more laps.
I let you go, Joe.
Yeah, thank
I knew you were faster than me.
I wore out my tires too much freaking trying to come all the way back there from there.
Yeah, me too.
You were just
Mark,
trying
did you
to
let
ask
me
me
win?
No, I didn't practice much. Like today is just the first time me practicing, and then I couldn't really get the
Well, that was
car
a good
really
race.
figured out.
That's the way I should race.
To be faster than the leaders there. I was
why I
just
did
able
so
to
much better
maintain.
than all the other
I was a bit
times.
surprised when I started dropping by a couple tenths a lap, and I'm like, well, I must
Anyway.
have cooked my tires. And then I thought about it. I'm like, well, I haven't fiddled around with the brake bias too much, and
Oh, I'm just
here I
moving
was
the
able
headset.
to drop it
You guys can
down
still hear
to
me.
like, I forget, it was like 43% or something like that, and then just
Whoa.
drive it into the corner hard and get on the brakes, and it was sticking. And I was catching yous by like 2/10 a lap.
Okay. Okay, now they're muted. Anyway, that was a good race. Started good. Kept it there for a while, but then got on the outside, and like I said before, you pushed out there, people pass you on the inside. So, but I did a lot better this time than I did the last couple times. Anyway, it was good racing. See you on the next one.